Good morning, everybody. It's Amy Yamada here on my last Holidaily chat with Amy. So, of course, I had to and got to put on my most Santa-inspired outfit. Part of me was like, do I really do this? Do I really wear this on camera, on Facebook Live for everyone to see and knowing that this will live forever? Yes, I am not above it. So this is my full-on Santa ugly Christmas sweater. But how fun is it? You gotta have fun in life, right? And so I thought, why not go all out? It's my last Holidaily, and I'm just really ready for Christmas and the holiday season. I know we're in the holiday season, but next week is gonna be so much fun this weekend. Got lots of plans with family and friends, and just excited to connect with everybody, have a great time, take some time off. So I just wanna see who has a really fun Christmas coming up, or whatever you celebrate. What are you looking forward to? Who has some fun things coming up? I would love to hear what that is so I can celebrate with you. And let's give some love to my outfit, because sometimes you put things on and you're like, should I be wearing this? But I thought, why not? It's just been so fun to let go of the need to be perfect and just have some fun and wear some ugly Christmas sweaters throughout the process and wear a Santa hat. So I'm just gonna rock it out today. So welcome Kelly, welcome Melissa. Who else is joining me this morning? Part of me is like, I know it's the Friday before Christmas and this holiday week that most people take off. Is anyone gonna show up? But yes, I love it. I love my purpose-driven entrepreneurs, so thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, I'm working the red. Hey, Shalyn. Kelly, you said, hi, Amy, we have a family grab, lots of laughs. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So let's see, tomorrow's Saturday, right? So tomorrow I'm gonna visit one of my friends who's visiting in town. I always go see her family and her when she's in town, my friend Katie. And then I'm going to take Ken's daughter and her friend to a movie, which will be super fun, Pitch Perfect 3, so that'll be good times. I've been kind of craving actually going to a movie. It's funny how I think back to when I used to go to movies all the time. And I don't know about you, but every once in a while I'll be like, when was the last time I actually went to a movie theater and watched a movie in a theater? And I've been craving that. To me, that's something that I only do once in a while now, vacation mode. So that'll be super fun. And then Christmas Eve is gonna be all about spending time with Ken and his kids and his whole family. So we're gonna go to one Christmas party there, and then we're gonna go from there to my dear friend Olga's house for another Christmas party there. And then Christmas Day, we will be spending time with Ken and his kids, and then we'll head over to my family's Christmas. So it's just gonna be full on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, full on Christmas, super fun. Hey Sarah, hey Monique, thanks for joining. Yes, I am in my full on Santa Amy. I was saying this morning, the Santa baby. Santa Amy outfit, complete with a fake belt and a lit up thing. So I want some love for having the courage to dress up I put this on and I really had a moment. I was like, maybe I should go more classy. And I was like, no. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna dress up, and let go of the need to have some kind of glam thing going on. Monique says, hi Amy, compliments of the season. Yes, thank you, Monique, sending you much love. Awesome, well thank you for being here. I just wanna have a little coffee toast, so cheers to all of you. It's my little, hola, I know it's backwards with my lipstick on. Hola, so a little cheers to you, cheers to the holidays, cheers to wrapping up 2017. What a year it has been. I would love to know what was your number one success or breakthrough in 2017. I would love for you to just type it below, because I want to see what was your biggest breakthrough in 2017, or biggest success story, whatever it may be. I know that this entrepreneurial journey can have its ups and downs, but it's really great when we take a moment to celebrate. So I'd love to see what was your number one big breakthrough, number one success story, maybe a big aha moment. I would love to see it. Sarah says, you are enjoying all your dress up. Yeah, it's super fun. I love to dress up. You know that, right? Even, with Metropolitan Fashion Week every year, I love getting super glammed up, but I like to just have fun and be silly sometimes. Shalyn says, in the spirit, yes. Wendy says, love it. Yes, courage and good for you. Hola and cheers. Yeah, so biggest breakthroughs. What were your biggest breakthroughs? I've had a ton of breakthroughs this year. In fact, last night I was on a group call with my leadership team. So I went through this leadership training earlier in the year, and the group that I went through this experience with, this 4-month intense experience with. We've decided to stay in touch, and every month we jump on a Zoom call for the most part every month. And it was so great to just have this like reunion of a call last night and talk about our breakthroughs of the year, like what has changed throughout the year, and also what we're looking forward to in 2018. And when I thought back to where I was at the beginning of even this year to where I am now, just in my mindset and my confidence in what I'm up to in the world, in my letting go of the need to be perfect, in my ability to ask for help. How many of you have a hard time asking for help? So I'm always willing to help everybody else out. And then I realized this year that I'm really not in the practice and habit of asking for support when I need it. So I've been actively doing that and really practicing team with my team. So that's been great. So yeah, I would love for you to post what has been your biggest breakthrough or a success story. So I want to celebrate with you. So go ahead and post below. And today I am still, while we are going to be all about celebrations and all of that, I also wanted to make sure I continued on with this last Holidaily chat with Amy and giving you the gift of a training for today. And also just for like housekeeping purposes, like I said, today's the last daily show, and then we're going to take next week off. And then starting in the new year, I will go back to my weekly Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific chat with Amy. So if you've been a fan of my show, or even if this is the first time you've come to my show, I would love for you to add it to your calendar for next year, 9 a.m. Pacific on the Thursdays, because I absolutely love connecting with you, helping you any way that I can. And I just think it's great to build community in this way. You just never know who you'll connect with, even in the comments section of the show. You never know how you might be able to help each other out. Okay, I'm gonna read some of these awesome breakthroughs. Okay, let's see. Yes, cheers. Okay. Monique says, my biggest breakthrough was changing my mindset, letting go of not being perfect, and just getting out of my own way. Yes. Cheers to that, Monique. Cheers to that. Gotta take a sip of my delicious coffee this morning. Barb Cool. Hey, Barb. Powerhouse Barb. Barb says, being reminded that I am a powerhouse. Yes, I forgot. Jumping into your coaching program, which required belief in myself, starting a side business, and seeing results. Barb, I'm so proud of you. I know that it was a stretch for you to make that decision. And I also know intimately what it feels like when there's an opportunity in front of you and you know that there's like an investment of time and money and effort and an investment and commitment in like breaking through your own stuff. And I just honor you for really staying in the stretch and seeing it through to the other side and just believing in yourself. That is huge. Wendy says, setting it for pace. Crystal believed and trusted in me and influenced me to have faith in myself, move forward on this journey. Wendy, that's awesome. As I've mentioned to some of you, I did Pace Club in 2014 with Shanda Sumter, and Shanda to this day still is my coach, and now we even cross-promote one another because we really complement each other in our strengths and what we teach entrepreneurs. So it has been quite the journey. So Wendy, congratulations on that. I know it's a big step, and I honor where you are as well. So today I really wanted to, first of all, celebrate with you the holiday season and also think about how I could give you this gift, because I was thinking about all of you. I was thinking about my purpose-driven entrepreneurs I love to surround myself with, such as yourself. And I was also thinking about, we're always looking for that next strategy. Like, what's the next thing I need to focus on? Or what's the clear action plan of what's next? And while that's great, strategy is great. In fact, I geek out on strategy. I also know that it's really about the inner game, because when it comes down to it, you can find strategy anywhere. You can Google it for free. If you really wanted to focus on a strategy to grow your business, there's so many different ways to grow your business. There's so many different business models. There's so many different influential coaches in the entrepreneurial industry. And at the same time, it can be a bit, I'm going to say it, the O word that I never like to say, like it's a bit overwhelming, right? There's all this information coming to you, and it's like, what should I be focusing on? And when I really think about what has been the biggest breakthrough for me, I mean, there have been so many great strategies. I've done things like email list building, speaking from stages, creating online marketing funnels. I've done networking like crazy, Facebook Lives, obviously, social media strategy, and connections. So cross promotions, joint venture partnerships. I mean, I've done so many different things. And, when I think about the number one breakthrough, the number one thing that has given me breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough has been very, very simple, is to just decide. Just decide. Some of you are like, oh, geez, okay, but it's so true. And what I realized in the process was that the strategies are right there in front of me. I have the opportunity, I have the expertise and the opportunity to make a difference for people. It's when we are in indecision that we block ourselves from really moving forward. So I thought about this word decide, and I thought about something that I even shared with my Academy clients this past week. And I was thinking about how I know when I've fully decided because I decide, I commit, and take action. In fact, for those of you who like to take notes like me, I was thinking about this like DCA, right? Decide, commit, and take action. And if you haven't taken action on something, then you haven't fully decided. You know, we can all say that we want to do these things, or I'm going to do this, you know, I'm going to start speaking on stages, I'm going to write this book, and I've decided to do this, I've decided to do that. And then if action doesn't follow through with that decision, then it's like the decision never even existed. And so what I did earlier this week when I was on my call with my Academy clients, I actually broke out this book that you can see has all these like little things in it. It's Awaken the Giant, and it's backwards, but Awaken the Giant Within from Tony Robbins. Some of you maybe have read it. And I come back to these amazing lessons in this book time and time again because it is so powerful. And when we decide and fully commit and take action, that's when the magic happens. So think about any time you've accomplished a big goal. Like think about what's the biggest goal you've ever accomplished, whether it's in your personal life or in your business world. Like go ahead and type it in. I would love to see what's the biggest goal you've accomplished in your life. Go ahead and type it in. Okay, hold on. Uh-oh, I just did something. Now I can't see any of the, okay, here we go. What's the biggest goal you've ever accomplished? Hi, Heather, welcome. So type in the biggest goal you've ever accomplished, or if you feel like, I don't know, what's the biggest thing you've taken on? And just type it in. I would love to see it. When I think about this, I mean, there's so many things that I think about. I actually don't always think about the goals that I've accomplished, even though it's a big thing, but I think about the things that I decided to take on fully. So some of you know my story from years ago. So 2010, when I decided to audition to win my own show on Oprah's network, right? Like that was a big decision, like a really big decision to just full on go for it and know that there were people who were gonna like believe in me, others who would think I was crazy, others who would have their own stuff come up, like who does she think she is to think she can win a show on the OWN network? And so what was really fascinating about this, for those of you who haven't heard the story, is that as soon as I heard about this opportunity to audition to win my own show and to even put my own campaign behind having people vote for me to win my own show, I went all out. Like talk about a DCA. I decided, I committed, and I took action, and I took it immediately because there wasn't any prep time. It was like, get your audition in, do a video, and go all out to get as many votes as possible for you to make it to the finalist, element of this experience. And I just decided. I decided and got into committed action. So within 24 hours, I lined up a studio, a videographer, and friends to come support me. I created a script. I'd never done video before. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do this because it's something that I think, my senior year in college, I used to always talk about having my own show, which always makes me laugh when I'm doing my Holidaily show. It's just a show in a different format. And I went all out, and for about 5 to 6 weeks, every single day I would wake up. Like, I'll never forget this. It was such a great life lesson. Every single day during this Oprah audition competition, every morning I'd wake up and say, what can I do today to further myself in this competition? How can I make the biggest difference? How can I amplify my message? How can I put myself out there in a bigger way? And so every single morning I would come up with an idea and I would take action. I would decide, commit, and take action. And I feel like this should be one of my mottos in life, DCA, decide, commit, take action. And don't be in the space of indecision and wishy-washiness because that will kill you in business. So I went all out. I even flew down to California for a casting call. I live in the Seattle area. Flew down to California for a casting call. I connected with people locally. I wrote my own press releases. Like I did a full-on marketing campaign. I was interviewed on multiple radio stations. Bloggers were featuring me, podcasters, and even on local television. And it was because I was in such committed and inspired action and every single day, every day was an opportunity. It felt like Christmas every single day. I'm like, this is such an exciting day. And I felt on fire. And that was on top of all of my other responsibilities, which I had a job at the time. I was working for a magazine, and fortunately I had a flexible schedule there, but I was committed to still staying on top of all my responsibilities there, and then always thinking about how else can I put myself out there. I hosted events. I did this Amy on Oprah happy hour at Pearl, this really cool swanky lounge. And I convinced them and enrolled them to create an Amy Yamada colada. That was super fun. The bartender was like, let's create something great. Like, I love a tropical drink. And so we had this concoction made up, and it was on their special menu for the evening. The funniest thing I did, which I know some of you have seen me I was in a film documentary last year, and they actually recaptured this experience. But the funniest and craziest thing I did was that a friend of mine lives in this like well-to-do area in Seattle. And she's like, Amy, I want to help you get as far as you can in this Oprah contest. And I live close to all these kind of bigwigs in Seattle. What if we got in front of them? So of course I didn't want to like solicit them or bother them in their personal life, in their homes. That just sounded terrible. However, who doesn't love the spirit of giving? So I went over to her house, and we got all these gift bags and these wine bottles and chocolates and cards and then a press kit. And we put together these gift bags, and I hand wrote a card to each of these people. And they were like, TV reporters, one of Bill Gates' siblings lives in that area. There was a Seahawk, like there was like athletes, local celebrities, national celebrities. Like we just were like, let's just go to these 10 houses, or there was like somewhere between 8 and 10 houses. And we literally, like, she would drive up and she herself was not wealthy, okay? She was temporarily like staying with her wealthy parents. And so she had this like ghetto Jeep that like one of the doors didn't open. I was literally like climbing through the window to get out with my little bag. And then we'd go to these fancy mansions, and I would like hop fences. I'm like, it's just like not my best moment, but I was so committed. And I would go up to their doorstep and leave this gift. And I would see like gardeners like, ma'am, can we help you? And I'm like, no, just a gift, just a delivery. And this is what I'm talking about. Like when you are in committed and inspired action, you go all out because you're so committed to your vision that every single day is an opportunity to go towards that vision. So I wanted to share that story because, okay, so of course people are like, did you make it? What happened? I made it to the top 4% nationally, which was huge. I did not make it to the finalist. I did not win my own show on Oprah's network. However, the journey of going all out, deciding, committing, and taking action was the most amazing thing I could have done for all the life lessons that I got to have in that experience. Plus, it opened up so many doors because I allow myself to I teach my clients this now, just make some noise, put yourself out there. Don't be so afraid. If you're afraid of what people are going to think about you, just know that it's going to be okay. And that people aren't always thinking about you. They're thinking about their own world. So even if they think about you for a second, they're going to have a moment of judgment maybe, and then they're going to be about their whole lives. So it's all good. Just put yourself out there. And all these doors opened. So people started reaching out to me to ask me to, like there were these big like board of directors for big fundraising events in Seattle. And they're like, hey, we saw everything, we've been seeing everything you've been doing. We would love to have you MC our big gala, our big fundraiser, and we'll pay you for it and all this kind of stuff. So I got speaking engagements out of it. I connected with more people out of it. Even years beyond that experience, I would run into people like, hey, you're that Oprah girl, like you auditioned for your Oprah. So my point is, it just opened up all these doors. And I'm so glad that I just let everything go to put myself out there because I learned so many life lessons and business lessons. And it was all me. Like I didn't have any fancy online following. I didn't have an email list. I didn't have, social media wasn't what it is now, but I just went all out anyway. Like I didn't even need those things to put myself out there, and it created opportunities. So all that being said, let's see here. I'm going to read some of your awesome comments. Okay, Kelly says, biggest goal of my life, move to Shanghai, China without, on my own without job. Wow, Kelly, that's amazing. Hey, Diana. Kelly says, Oprah's story, such a cool story. Wow. Thank you, Amy Yolanda Colada. Yeah, so I wanted to share that story because even though the goal itself, the ultimate desired result itself didn't come to fruition, I just trusted that whatever was meant to be would be. And as it turns out, I wasn't meant to be in LA when they had the finalists down there because that's when my mom went to the hospital. And everything happens for a reason, So I just wanted to share this with you because I know that here we are wrapping up the year, going into the holidays, and then right around the corner is 2018, a world of possibility, clean slate, a chance to really rock out a whole new year. And I believe that while strategies are great, and I love all the strategies I've been even talking about and I use them, and at the same time, it's about deciding. Just decide, commit, and take action. And if you haven't taken action, then you haven't fully decided. And that was something that, in this book that I was sharing this reading with my clients the other day. I was reading this one part. I won't read the whole section like I did with them, but he just talks about, okay, just one sentence here. Know that it's your decisions and not your conditions that determine your destiny. Know that it's your decisions and not your conditions that determine your destiny. And far too often, I believe that people allow this is funny. You see this? You can't even see it. I saved this. It was when I was actually going for the Oprah opportunity. And it says, vote Seattle's Amy Yamada for Oprah's upcoming reality show on the OWN network. So funny. So know it's your decisions and not your conditions that determine your destiny. Most people that I come across, my experience of them is that they allow their conditions to determine their destiny and not their decisions. So it's the opposite of what Tony Robbins talks about in that book. And so instead of them really taking their power back and stepping into their voice and not letting what other people think get into their minds and not letting their limiting belief, the little voice that says, who are you to think that you can do this? Not letting those limiting beliefs hold them back and just decide. Like, I would love to know that each and every one of you who's either watching this live or watching this later, laughing at my outfit, which once again, I'll show you because it's so cute. So cute. It's not really cute. It's the ugliest sweater. But if you could just make a decision, like I would love to empower each and every one of you to make a decision about 2018. Like, what's one thing that's stretchy and attainable about 2018? And I would love to invite you to comment below. One thing I'm committed to in 2018 is, Oprah says, Oprah, that was awesome. Oprah's watching my show. Wendy says, Oprah, wow, biggest goal. Face my fears. One of them was jumping out of a plane. Awesome. What a thrill and adrenaline rush. That alone has allowed me to follow my heart and believe I can overcome any obstacle and then I can't see the rest of it, but awesome. Hey, Norma. Hey, Savannah. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Deanna. Awesome. What's one thing I would love to hear? What is your commitment? So for those of you who are just joining me, I was saying that, DCA, decide, commit, take action. So I'd love to hear, what is one thing you're absolutely committed to in 2018? Sherry says, you're awesome. That will be my new acronym for 2018, DCA. Yes, decide, commit, action. Thank you for everything you do for all of us. Oh, Sherry, you're welcome. You're welcome. I love, obviously I love doing what I do, right? And this whole idea for the Holidaily show has been so much fun. And for those of you who've been loving it, I hope that you'll continue to join me after the holidays for my weekly chat with Amy on Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, because I'm committed to continue to serve you, help you, coach you, give you, my behind the scenes things that have worked or not worked in my business, and just continue to serve the purpose-driven entrepreneurs of the world. So what's the one thing, but I want to know, what are you committed to in 2018? I want to see some commitments and declarations here so we can all hold you high. And I'm right here for you. I just want to see what it is. Savannah says, finish my boutique trainings by March and continued marketing and sales with them. Awesome, Savannah. That's super exciting. What are your boutique trainings about? I want to know all about it. Any other commitments for next year? So we were like, commitments? I just need to finish Christmas shopping. Last night I was going all over the place to find some very special things for Ken's kids, who I love dearly. Josie and Grayson, they are just the most wonderful children I've ever met. Okay, so if you're just joining me, I'm asking for, what is your commitment for 2018? What's one thing? Also, this is the Ask Amy part of the show. So if you have a question for me, this is your chance to ask me anything. So if you're like me and still, today, I still have some things on my to-do list to wrap up the year. And then I'm in full-on Christmas mode for the weekend and Monday. And then next week I'm kind of doing a partial week. I'm doing some work and I'm taking some time off. So if you have any questions at all, anything that I can help you with, please go ahead and post it below. And if not, then you can just share anything. Share your biggest takeaways from this particular show or from my Holidaily show, and would love to see them here. I know sometimes there's a delay too, so. Yeah, the Oprah thing, I come back to that often because it reminds me what I was capable of at that time, and that I can always repurpose so many things that I did back then and just be in that committed, inspired action. So, we've got a quiet group today. That's okay. Sometimes when we get quiet, then I just am like, okay. Okay, Wendy. Commit to myself and follow through. DCA, love this, big takeaway. Yeah, so it's, and I think the clearer we can be, Wendy, with our goals, the better off we are. So I know yesterday we were talking about specific and measurable goals, even between now and the end of the year or the next 2 weeks. And you can even do that on a monthly basis. Like, what's my vision for this month? Kelly says, you suggested we hop on the phone with prospects. If we reach out by messenger, what's the best way to suggest a call? Yeah, Kelly, this is a great question. So when you are connecting with people through social media, first of all, it's just great to not be attached and just connect with people. Get to know them, look at their Facebook page, get to know them. Network as if you were networking in person, just notice what do you have in common, and then network as if you're networking in person. And then I always focus on generosity, so what are you focusing on right now? Or is there anything specific that I can help you with, or what are you excited about? Just things that are timely. And then even through Facebook Messenger, I may offer some coaching, because I know that ultimately I'm here to serve others, and just trusting that there'll be a percentage of those people that will want to go further with me. So I'll go back and forth with them through generosity and connection, and they'll get to know me as well. And if and when it makes sense to jump on a call with them to even make a bigger difference for them, so maybe I have a strategy that they can use and run with it, then I'll say, you know what, do you want to jump on a phone call? Like, are you available right now for even 10 or 15 minutes? I have a strategy that really worked well for me, and I'd love to share it with you. And by really being in that safe space and really kind of warming them up to connecting, we jump on a phone call, and then I'm able to see, like, are they really the ideal client for what it is I offer or not? Either way, I'm happy to help them, and I only make an offer when the offer will make a difference. So just to answer your question, Kelly, go back and forth, be generous. When it makes sense to jump on a call, you can just ask, just say, well, hey, I've got a strategy I'd be happy to share with you. It's easier to go over the phone, jump on a phone call either that day or the next day, the sooner the better. And then if it makes sense, then you can say, like, I actually have this offering that I think can really help you. Here's, do you mind if I share it with you? Here's what it is. And then not be attached to whether or not they say yes, but be committed to helping them. Let's see here. Great question. Sherry says, my commitment for 2018 is to have a successful living pain-free summit that I'm working on through the PACE coaching program, and then expand my past gemstone business, integrating something in the form, and then it goes ... I just click on it, doesn't show me. That's great. Living pain-free. Who doesn't want that? So great job on that, Sherry. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Any other questions or commitments for 2018? And I'm glad that some of you get my whole DCA. Decide, commit, take action. Like, if you haven't taken action in something, you haven't fully decided. And I believe that deep down inside, we know if we've decided on something or not. And the more we stay in indecision, the more it just kind of hangs out on your shoulder. I mean, it's just like if somebody asks you, like a friend of you is like, hey, do you want to go catch that movie this Saturday? And you're like, oh, let me get back to you. It's hanging out right here until you make a decision. It's better if you just like really think about it. Like, do you want to go? Do you not want to go? Yes or no? Decide. Just decide. Decide, commit, take action. Yeah, you're welcome, Kelly. Awesome. So on that note, do a little time check. Any other final questions before we wrap up this awesome Holidaily show? Have you loved it? I hope you loved it. It's been super fun for me to, first of all, have an excuse to wear things like this. and just to really serve during this holiday season. It's really funny too for the ladies out there. You also know that when you know you're gonna be on camera, it actually forces you to actually get up and get ready. It sounds funny, but when you work from home, I'm just gonna say it, just gonna keep it real. For me, it's very easy to be in yoga pants, like no makeup, totally fine. Even though I love getting glammed up and all that, but Holidaily has given me the opportunity to actually get, made up in the morning. Kind of funny. Sherry says, I always love your brilliance when it comes to working on our business. Oh, thank you. Kelly says, thanks for all your fabulous shows. Fun, informative, and engaging. Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. It's been so fun to have you here. I know there's some of you that I've seen on multiple shows, so it's been lovely to start my morning with you. I know for some of you, it's your midday or afternoon, or you might be even on the other side of the planet, so I don't know what time of day it is. But all that being said, I just want to send all of you so much love, and I want to, from my heart to yours, from my home to yours, just say thank you. Like, really Thank you for just being here, allowing me to serve you. This is so my passion. You know, it's to me, it's beyond business. It's when I really just drop into my heart and think about this, I'm so committed to helping you to amplify your message for the world. And I believe that you're here for a reason, I'm here for a reason, and that whatever experiences you've had up until this point in your life have gotten you to where you are now so that you can give your gift to the world, you know, so that you have everything that you need to share your gift, your passion, your purpose, your mission, your message, and share it with the world. And I believe that when we can all stand shoulder to shoulder and empower one another and know that we are here to make a positive difference in the world in all of our gifts, then we can make the world a better place. I truly believe that. So I just honor each and every one of you. Thank you for allowing me to be in your journey of your life as you've been in mine. And I hope you have an amazing, amazing Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, and also Happy New Year. I'm sending you so much love. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. And if you want to connect with me, I am around this holiday season. For once, I'm not traveling and all over the place. So do connect with me, friend request me, send me a private message. I'd love to know your biggest takeaway, or even if you have a question that you're wanting to ask me, but this is not the appropriate place to ask me, then go ahead and ask me. I'm here to serve you. So Wendy says, Merry Christmas, grateful for your inspiration and sharing from your heart. You're welcome. Greg says, you're awesome. You're awesome, Greg. All right, have a great Friday, everyone. Happy holidays, and I'll see you on Facebook, see you in person, and see you in the new year. Sending much love, and I'll be back on the first Thursday of the year for my weekly Chat with Amy, 9 a.m. Pacific. Mwah. So much love. Bye.